Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Business Rewind series. I'm Nicole Magelson, founder and CEO of Alpine Virtual, where we have saved business owners, including hundreds of entrepreneurs, retailers, and creators, over 100,000 hours with virtual assistant support. Today, we're diving into Could Our VAs Have Saved Them? The Business Rewind series, where we look at iconic business flops and we ask, could virtual assistants have changed the game? This episode's focus is Sears. It was a retail giant that once ruled department stores, but it filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2018. Many say that Sears' downfall was completely inevitable. It was destroyed by Amazon and by changing consumer habits. But I was curious, what if strategic outsourcing could have helped? So we're going to explore 5 ways that VAs could have given Sears a fighting chance. From experience, this is things that our VAs have done for our clients, and share outsourcing trends for 2025. We're also going to drop a tip to keep your business agile. So let's get started. First, a quick recap for you. Sears was founded in 1893, and it was a place to shop for everything. Clothes, appliances, you could even get houses from a catalog. And at its peak, it had over 3,500 stores. But by 2018, mismanagement, debt, and complete failure to adapt to online retail led to Chapter 11 filing, with only a handful of stores left today. The narrative is that Sears was doomed by e-commerce, and I thought that there was more to it, that VAs could have helped rewrite that story. And here's how. Number 1, e-commerce optimization. Sears was completely late to the online game. It had a clunky website that couldn't compete with Amazon's sleek experience. VAs could have stepped in to manage product listing, to optimize descriptions with SEO keywords, or to streamline the process for online checkout. A VA that was skilled in platforms like Shopify could have updated product images, they could have tracked inventory in real time, and they could have helped make Sears' site a lot more user-friendly. I know this because one of our Alpine Virtual clients is actually a small retailer, and they had a VA overhaul their e-commerce site, and that actually boosted their online sales by 25% in 6 months. So imagine if Sears had a VA team keeping their digital storefront sharp. Second is customer engagement and loyalty programs. Sears' Shop Your Way loyalty program had potential, but it really did lack personalization. VAs could have analyzed customer data to tailor promotions, sent targeted email campaigns, or managed live chat support to answer shopper questions. They also could have created social media content that's going to hype in-store events or exclusive details. A boutique client of ours, they used a VA to run personalized email blasts, which increased repeat customers by 15%. So for Sears, VAs could have made customers feel a lot more valued and not like they're just shopping at this ghost town, which really kills customer experience. It's not going to make them come back. Third, competitive research. Here's a creative one. Sears, they really struggled to keep up with competitors like Walmart and Amazon. VAs could have tracked the competitor pricing. They could have tracked promotions or trending products and delivered weekly reports to help Sears adjust their strategies quickly. They could have scoured X for customer sentiment or analyzed competitors' ad campaigns to spot some gaps. One of our clients had a VA monitor their competitors' flash sales, which helped them stay price competitive. For Sears, this could have meant catching some trends like same-day delivery before they fell behind. Fourth, they could have helped with operational efficiency. Sears stores, they were plagued by outdated inventory systems and long checkout lines, which was driving their customers away. So the VA could have managed back office tasks like inventory tracking, vendor coordination, or even scheduling staff to cut wait times. They could have also handled data entry for store remodels or flagged underperforming locations for closure. A restaurant chain that we work with uses a VA to streamline supply orders, which is saving them 10 hours per week. For Sears, VAs could have kept operations lean, and they could have freed up resources for innovation. Fifth, a crisis communication and PR VA could have really helped. As Sears' troubles were mounting, bad press was piling on. Store closures, layoffs, you name it. VAs could have crafted social media posts to highlight Sears' strengths, like its iconic craftsman's tools, and they could have managed outreach to local media for some positive stories. They also could have monitored their online reviews and responded to complaints and helped rebuild that trust they were losing. One of our virtual assistant clients, they had a VA handle their ex-presidents during a really rough patch that they were going through, and that turned the negative chatter into a 20% uptick in positive mentions. So if Sears could have used that PR boost to shift the narrative. So let's zoom into 2025 outsourcing trends to see why VAs are more relative now than ever. First, businesses are hiring specialized VAs. Think experts in e-commerce platform or in data analytics, up 30% from last year. Second, AI-assisted VAs are booming, using tools to crunch data or to automate repetitive tasks, but their human insight to keep them essential. Third, subscription-based VA models are trending, letting businesses scale hours up or down as needed. And finally, remote work is still king. 70% of small businesses still plan to outsource more virtually in 2025, per recent surveys. This trend shows that VAs could have been Sears' lifeline, and they could be yours too. Here's a stat. Businesses using VAs for strategic tasks like these, they report a 40% increase in operational efficiency. That's more time to be innovative, not just survive. So our key tip is to start with a VA for one high-impact task like e-commerce or customer engagement and scale it up from there. For Sears, a VA managing their online store could have been the spark to compete with Amazon. For you, pick a pain point, say social media, and let a VA take that completely off of your plate. One of our clients, they start with a VA for Instagram posts, and now they have them running their entire online marketing. So test small and then grow big with your VA. So the big question that I had was, could a VA have saved Sears? Maybe not single-handedly, but they could have tackled a lot of their big issues like e-commerce, customer loyalty, competitive research, operations, and PR, which would have given them the shot that they needed to adapt. The lesson here is not to let your outdated systems overwhelm or sink your business. VAs can keep you nimble. So thank you for watching the Business Rewind. Drop a comment with the business that you think that a VA might have been able to save, and I will deep dive into the research. Or let us know what you want to cover next. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell for more Business Rewind episodes. Want to see how VAs can save your business? Visit alpinevirtual.com, and I'll see you next time.